sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you.
Welcome back to The Five. We are talking about the 2012 race, and I want to turn to Mitt Romney and Rick Perry now, because a new report out says Perry's interest is helping Romney. Monica talked about that in the earlier block, because she said competition is good. But the other thing that's happened on the trail recently, it's like all of a sudden the GOP playbook is coming out, and everyone's going after their favorite target, the EPA. Monica, why is that?
Yes, well, when you look back over the 20th century, the environment was always a very conservative issue, going back to Teddy Roosevelt, Dwight Eisenhower, Richard Nixon, who actually started the EPA. And when I worked for President Nixon in the early 1990s,
like 12?
I was an embryo. Thank you for bringing that up. Bless you. He rued the establishment of the EPA because he said, now we've created this bureaucracy. We started with noble intentions about protecting the American environment, but now it's gotten so out of control. And this was in the early 90s. Now we've got an administration that is on this joyride of regulations. And all of these Republican candidates now see a real opening to exploit that, because all of these regs are now strangling businesses and preventing job creation.
I kind of disagree that it's just this administration, because having just my experience, I worked on Capitol Hill and then in the energy and environment when I was also a baby. Yeah. But, and then going through the Bush administration, I don't think it's just the administration. What has happened over time is Congress has passed all sorts of laws. And now that all of this is in motion, and all of a sudden you could be an administration and you have to come up with the ozone rules, and it just happens to land on your watch.
But you know something. By the way, about Nixon, remember when Nixon tried to get the environmental thing? He walked along the beach with his wingtip shoes. I love that picture. Yeah. But you know, the one thing about the EPA is it's one of those agencies. If you poll it, people like it. I mean, they don't like you to attack. It's why Republicans, when they attack clean air and clean water, it's a dangerous place to go with people. But you know, I'll tell you, I have an experience with them. I had a ranch in Montana, and we had a dam that was there for like 80 years, and it busted, and we had to have water for the cattle that we leased the land for, and we had to pay $2,000 a day in fines. So all I can say is that on this one, get rid of it.
Well, see, here's but can I just make a point there? This is a beautiful example of loving bureaucracy until you come into contact with bureaucracy, because normally you would be for the EPA until it nearly ruined your life.
Well,
right?
I was until my bank account went down. I liked it.
There you go.
Right,
we just created a conservative.
I just gave an honest statement about it. And
I love you for that, Bob.
And I was apparently flooding out some kind of.
I think that
I went through the Carter administration to do the snail darter. You remember that?
Oh, that was fun.
That was great. You've got to explain to a bunch of people who are building construction workers that we're going to stop it for a snail darter.
Can we switch gears on one thing?
Yes.
Because I know that you want to get rid of the EPA.
Yes.
But we don't want to miss this, because on 2012 News, since we have a short amount of time to talk about it, there's still talk that there could be additional entrants into the race. One of them being Congressman Paul Ryan of Wisconsin, the second one being Chris Christie, the governor of New Jersey. Your governor. Do you think
my governor. Not only that, a very good friend of mine works for Christie as an advisor. He says that there are no truths to the rumors that he's polling for president. It's just not happening. He said that's what's going around. That, you know, stuff you're reading. He's polling to see if testing the waters. He's not. He's not doing it right now. Paul Ryan. I can't imagine Paul Ryan. Great choice. The guy knows the budget inside and out. He's got great ideas, at least from our perspective, Bob. Mm-hmm. But I can't imagine him getting in with what Rick Perry is doing. In 5 days, he's garnering so much attention. If Rick Perry stumbles,
but is he burning
then
too much?
Maybe he does.
But I think the question has to be, is Governor Perry burning up too much gas right now, and it's going to lose airspeed and altitude?
That's a very good.
What kind of candidate he is?
Well, that's right.
I mean, we've seen this before. Some candidates flame out. Some only gain momentum. So, and Perry is untested on the national stage.
And here's two classic examples of that: Ronald Reagan, who only got stronger and stronger, and Fred Thompson, who got weaker and weaker as he went along. But you know, I think Perry is really untested. But anybody who says that Mitt Romney's happy about Perry being in this race, I don't know. And Ryan, look, all I can say is, after you get through South Carolina and Nevada, you got to go to Florida. I can imagine him down there campaigning on Medicare and old folks' homes on his ideas.
I think here's the thing. Here's the challenge. What the Republicans,
he doesn't have a chance, by the way.
What the Republicans are looking for is their Obama, this phenomenal candidate that somehow came out of nowhere, erupted from somewhere, and everybody just said, that's it. He was younger, he was attractive, articulate. He didn't have much of a past, which was helpful for him, and it got him elected. And I think that's what the Republicans need. I look at Christie as kind of like the anti-Obama in the fact that he's kind of like the Penguin from Batman. He needs a fob and maybe a three-piece suit, and he'd be perfect.
Spats.
But I think that he's the guy that needs to get in. We need a major guy to kind of shake it up.
You're absolutely right. The GOP has not run, or they haven't found yet, their first 21st century candidate the way the Democrats did.
And
they haven't found their first 18th century candidate. I'm sorry, you gave me too much of a short one. But you know, Christie is he's a tough candidate.
Look at that hair, Bob. That is great hair. Ryan's got
great hair. First of all, I love the guy because if I stand next to him, he's the only guy who feels thin.
I'm talking about Ryan hasn't gotten any attention because he doesn't have any
Ryan is the chances of this guy getting this race are about as good as my getting the Republican
VP choice?
Huh? There's only one VP choice. One.
And we're going to talk
Vote for the hairline. Vote for the hairline.
All right, coming up, the University of Miami football team rocked by scandal. We'll have the details next on the 5.
Don't follow fashion, that'd be a joke. You know we're gonna set